With a mug like that, who couldn't help falling in love? Hey, honey. That's Honey, the English Bulldog, and her loving owner, Paula Carr. Welcome to Washington Full Circle. I'm Furman Patterson, joined by my co-host, Cecily Fernandez. And today, it's all about why we love our pets. Paula, thanks so much for coming and bringing along Honey.
Thank you.
Now, when did you and Honey first meet?
Honey and I first met in January of 2010. Actually, long story short, a co-worker of mine knew that I had been looking for an English Bulldog, and it had been some time. He was out at some friend's house who were just happy to talk about they were going to give her up because they decided, you know, they kind of made a mistake when they went and got her because they both worked, they both traveled. They had a 1-year-old, 3-year-old. So they really wanted her to be in a home where they knew somebody was going to love her. He sent me an email that night. I was so happy. The next day, they sent me a picture of her. I knew she was my
you
dog.
fell in love.
And it was love at first sight.
It was love at first sight.
And you were looking for an English Bulldog because, I mean, I know they're known for being particularly gentle.
You know, I had said when I moved into my house that I was going to get a dog, and I had settled on the English Bulldog. There was something about that personality that I like. You know, some people kind of like, but for me, it was kind of like, oh yeah, I like this, and so that was my goal.
Yeah, I guess I should officially meet Honey.
Honey,
Paul.
Paul. There you go.
Nice to meet you, Honey. Thanks for coming by. Now, where does the name Honey? Was that the original name of it?
No, Honey's original name was Mocha, but I knew when I was going to pick her up, I knew that I was going to change her name because I wanted her to be mine. So when I picked her up, when I first laid my eyes on her, I just called her Honey. And it didn't take her long to get used to it at all.
She looks like a honey.
She is.
And how long did it take before you realized that Honey had something special to offer, especially as a comfort dog?
Well, you know, it was her trainer who actually recognized it. I got her the week before the big snow in 2010, and so once the weather had kind of broken, I had, you know, looked for a trainer, and her trainer named Hedda Garland, she came over, and I was like training Honey, and she was like, you know what? I think Honey would make a great pals dog. Look at how, you know, calm she is. She has a great temperament. So I did a little research, and I followed up with it, and she became a pals dog.
Well, tell us, for those who don't know, what PALS is.
PALS is actually People, Animal, and Love. It's an organization that they pair dogs up with, they have several programs. One of the programs is the PAL Visit program. That's the one Honey participates in. This is where she goes to the Veterans Hospital, Washington Nursing Home, and on Wednesday she participates in the PALS Pajama Party at the Mount Pleasant, Library. And it's where kids sit around and they read to her, they play with her. Second, they have a program where they teach children about pet-friendly behavior and how, you know, how do you handle pets and so forth. It's absolutely a great organization.
And I've heard that, you know, for kids, for whatever reason, feeling comfortable around a dog can sometimes give them confidence in reading. I mean, they seem to, I guess because they relax. Everybody relaxes around a dog. I mean, I'm ready to, you know, I'm certainly more relaxed with Honey. So have you seen that firsthand?
Absolutely. You know, initially when kids come, they see her and they come toward her, you know, their initial reaction is to play, play, play. But once they sit down and they start reading, and they do exactly what you're doing right now. But it's not only small children, colleges have kind of incorporated this. We actually, there was a call out through PALS because it's final time. And so there was a call out to Howard University for dogs to come and volunteer and just sit with the students. It really does.
I never heard that.
Absolutely.
That's interesting.
And I know a lot of families, you know, who may be experiencing something difficult in their lives. Maybe a loved one has died or a divorce, and they want to do something to help the kids. What would you tell them about the idea of getting a dog for that purpose? What are some things to be aware of?
Well, first of all, you know, don't just go out and get a dog. you have to understand having a pet, period, is a lot of responsibility. It's a great idea because it does have that benefit. It does have that benefit, gives the child something to look forward to, gives the child someone to play with and do things with. But initially, I think that you would sit down and plan it and talk to a professional or talk to a trainer before you just go out. The most important thing for me is just don't go out and get it.
That's exactly what we did, and we have learned a lot since then, but we were happy we have a dog, but that's good advice because you really need to completely, fully understand what you're getting into. And but the payoff is definitely
absolutely
the unconditional love.
The unconditional love.
Now,
absolutely.
Did Honey jump right into this, or did she have to be trained to interact with people as a comfort dog?
I think for Honey, I think this is just natural for her.
She was born
like
to do this. Yes.
Because in training her, the trainer found that like she was like so mild-mannered and so calm. In order to become a PALS dog, there is an evaluation test that they do.
Okay.
So you can't just say, oh, I want my dog to be a PALS dog. There's an evaluation. I mean, it's a pretty basic evaluation. You go and meet at a place, and they have like several dogs. There may be children, it may be senior citizen, people in wheelchairs, what have you, and they watch the dog's interaction with the people, with the children, or with things moving around. And then the dog must just be able to, you know, do simple commands.
Well, where can people find out more about Honey? Is there a website, or does she have a Facebook page? Or?
Honey does have a Facebook page.
You have a Twitter account?
Honey has a Facebook page. It's called Hey Honey.
Hey Honey.
And you can catch her, or you can look on Mount Pleasant Library website. She is on there as well.
Excellent. Well, thanks so much for bringing Honey by. Nice to meet you, Honey.
Thank you, Honey. Thank you, sweetie.
Even Honey may want to howl to the chief when she learns about this smart place for pet products. Washington Full Circle will be right back.